Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am going to show you guys how I have been doing my full glam makeup recently. I have techniques to share with you guys. I have products to share with you guys. I have not had a makeup routine in a long time that I feel super confident about, and I feel like I've just been learning so much about different techniques. I mentioned in the video that I focus more on the face and getting my face to be flawless, and I love a good just like bronzed glowing hydrating makeup look, and I am just not someone who focuses fully on eyes. My number one focus is to make sure that I have a flawless glowing bronzed face. So I'm going to show you guys all of the products I use, my techniques, and kind of how I did this makeup. So if you guys want to see my current full glam makeup routine, then please keep watching. Also, before we get into it, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. We are slowly but surely growing on here. So if you like my content, definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So I already went ahead and primed. I used the Milk Cosmetics Hydro Grip Primer. I don't know where I got this technique from or like this tip from, but I've been doing it for a while and it's changed my makeup. So I will put on my primer and I'll let it sit on my face for about 5 minutes before I go in and put on like any other product. The reason I do that is if you put your primer on and let it sit on for about 5 minutes, it's really absorbing into the skin and it's going to work at its full potential, rather than if you apply your primer right away and then right after you apply your primer, you go in with your concealer or your foundation. You're just mixing the primer and that concealer or foundation, so neither one is really working at its full potential. So I have been putting on my primer and I let it sit on for about 5 minutes before I go in with any other makeup. So now I am taking my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard, and I'm going to take a brush. So all of my makeup that I use is cruelty-free. I am fully cruelty-free in like everything I use: makeup, hair, even my household stuff like my laundry detergent, my cleaning supplies, hand soap, dish soap, all of that is all cruelty-free. But NARS is not cruelty-free, and this is literally the only product I have that is not cruelty-free. I am looking for a product that works just as good as this. So before I get too far into this, I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going in with the concealer and I'm kind of tapping it into the skin, and I'm going to apply this on my nose, right on the apples of my cheeks, and then on my chin. The reason I'm doing that is because on my chin I have some larger pores, and I also just have some like dark discoloration on my chin. And then on my cheeks I have redness and I have large pores. On my nose also the same thing, I have redness and large pores. What the concealer is going to do is conceal all of that. It's going to fill in the pores, it's going to smooth everything out, and it's going to cover the blackheads and the large pores. Also the same thing with the concealer. Once I apply the concealer, I let it sit on for 5 minutes to let it work at its full potential and let it just soak into the skin before I go in and blend it out. I forgot to mention to you guys, I got the technique for this concealer from Nazanin Kavari. She was doing her makeup, or her sister's makeup, in one of her vlogs for a photo shoot, and she had the concealer sit on for about 5 minutes, and she just said it's like a complete game changer, which it definitely is. As soon as she said that, I started doing it right away. So that is where I got this technique from. So I'm just going to go around and blend everything out. You don't need to make sure it's like blended out flawlessly because we're going to go over it with foundation anyways, but I'm just going to very lightly just blend it all around the face. So I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm using the Huda Beauty Flawless Filter Foundation in the shade Chai. This one might be a little dark for me because I don't have any self-tanner on right now. So I just do one pump. This is another tip I have. I used to literally put on like 3 to 4 pumps of foundation on my face, and I would wonder why I would look so cakey and then get so greasy and oily shortly after doing my makeup. Now I only do one pump, and I just pump it on the back of my hand, grab a little on my finger, and just dab it on the skin. Another tip I have for people who your under eyes crease really bad is don't apply foundation under your eyes. I try to not apply any product under my eyes until it comes to concealer later on. So the concealer I applied earlier and this foundation both are not going under my eyes. It is going to make you crease really bad. And then another tip I found from Desi Perkins, and I think she said she got this tip from a Makeup by Ariel masterclass, is to not apply any foundation on the forehead. Kind of wait until after you apply it all over your face and what's left over on your brush or your sponge, then apply that on the forehead. She said the reasoning is because you already put so much product on the forehead, which is such a small area. Like we put concealer, we put contour, bronzer, powder, like you put so much product on your forehead, it gets covered up anyways, so you don't need to put a lot of foundation on there. So I just kind of leave that until the very end, and then like you guys saw earlier, I just kind of like wiped off what was left on the nozzle on my forehead. Then I'll just use that when I go in and blend it out later. I also just dab a little bit of foundation and just go a little over my eyelids and then blend that out, still trying to be careful to not apply any under my eyes. So now that we have our foundation on, I am taking this Glow Away Dewy Coconut Face Illuminator from Marc Jacobs. I feel bad that I'm using this because Marc Jacobs Beauty is like not a company anymore. They closed down their beauty section. So I don't think that you can purchase this anymore, but I literally just bought it because I went to Sephora and checked out their Marc Jacobs stuff and everything was on sale. So I wanted to purchase it and try it out. So I am going to just apply a little right up here and I blend it out with my finger. I notice with products like this, not just this specific one, but any like glow type of liquid product like this, I have to blend out with my finger, and if I use a sponge, I don't get the same result. You can also apply this anywhere you want. I go above the eyebrow and then where you guys just saw me blend out right here. So now going in with concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer with a satin finish. I accidentally purchased this one instead of the 16-hour wear hydrating concealer, and I love it. I love the satin finish. It doesn't dry my skin out. My eyes still crease because my eyes crease no matter what. You've noticed that they're creasing less with a hydrating product. So before I go in and set my under eyes, I am going to apply cream blush. This one is from Fenty Beauty and it's in the shade Summertime Wine. It is like a darker pink color. I love it. Liquid blush can be literally so intimidating because when you put it on, it is just so dark. Like no matter which shade you use, it just looks so bad when you first put it on. But if you get a good blush that blends out very nicely, it will look so beautiful on the skin. So you need a very small amount of product. And if you do want more, I always suggest using a little bit and building it up, because if you use too much, there's literally like no going back. But if you start off with a little bit, you can always add more. I also always smile when I'm applying my blush, whether it is the cream blush, a liquid blush, or a powder, because it helps guide you to where you want the blush to be. So now I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I grabbed a little bit on my sponge. I have totally switched to grabbing. I used to grab like literally powder the whole size of the sponge. This is even a little too much than what I usually grab now, but I will literally just do like the little like tip and I will only put powder on there, and I literally only dab it right under my eyes. Like I used to do it where it was like literally the whole like triangle of my eyes. I would just like bake that whole area. Now that I go more with liquid or like cream products more than powder, I don't do that. I also don't bring it out too much because I don't want it to cover that highlight that we applied earlier. When I'm applying my cream contour on my cheekbones, I don't go into this like harsh line like I do for like up here. I just kind of make these quick lines. But for my cheekbones, I stamp it in these upwards going, like these upwards motion circles, so I just kind of stamp it onto the skin. I don't know where I heard this from, but I heard on someone's video that if you go in and make this harsh line, you will have to blend for so long to get that line to go away. And if you apply this harsh line, you more likely will add too much product and it just won't blend out very nicely no matter what. But if you go in and stamp it in and you don't make this perfect line, it's going to blend out way, way easier and way more natural looking and better than going in with the harsh line. And when I blend this out, I'm going to blend in this upwards motion. So we're just going to tap it, but we're going to tap it in this upwards motion. When it comes to blending the contour out on the forehead, I literally always blend into my hairline, and I will be like taking my makeup off at nighttime and I will literally bring my cleanser all the way into my hairline sometimes because I push makeup into my hairline because I don't want it to look like I have this makeup line going around my face. I want it to look like it's just literally like my skin. So I always blend into the hairline. I just realized I didn't apply any concealer, or did I? Did I already apply concealer here? I literally don't even remember, but I'm just going to apply it there anyways. I'm going to grab some more powder and just bake this area of my forehead. And then I'm just going to grab a little bit and set my eyelids. So I'm going to grab my cream contour again and apply some on my nose. No one ever notices this, or maybe they're just trying to make me feel better, but I have a super, super crooked nose and I always will like point it out when I'm asking for someone's opinion after I do nose contour. And no one ever notices that I have a crooked nose until I point it out, but I have a super crooked nose. I have a deviated septum, so I literally have like 80% of my left nostril closed. So it kind of like goes to the left and it goes back to the right. So I have a really tough time doing cream contour, and even after I apply this, you guys can tell like this side is just more lifted than this one. So I just very lightly go in and blend it out with this brush, and then I'm going to finish off the rest of the blend with my sponge. So I'm going in with powder to set my face, and I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade One Fair Pale. I do a very light set, so I just kind of dab it very lightly on the skin. Literally blending this and just realized I forgot to take a thumbnail, like a before thumbnail, and then do like an after of my makeup. I always forget that when I'm trying to film a makeup video. I always forget to do the stupid thumbnail, and obviously there's like no going back because I already have most of my makeup on, but I don't know what I'll do for my thumbnail now. So now I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm going to grab my brush. I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in here. So I am just going to, literally, if you guys can tell, I have like half of my brush in my hairline because I don't want my contour to come down super low. With my bronzer, I will bring it down further, but my contour, I don't want to bring that down too far because it's pretty dark, and the contour, I'm kind of trying to give the illusion of like a sunset. That's kind of what you want when you're going in with contour. So the darkest area will be up here, and then I'm going to go in with a bronzer, which is a lighter color, and that is going to kind of diffuse that harsh line of the contour. So you never want to just do contour and just leave it at contour. You always want to apply bronzer on top of that so that it kind of diffuses the harsh line of contour. For the blending technique of the brush, I don't go in this motion, which is what I used to do. Like I said, I'm blending into the hairline, but I'm just kind of doing these like flicks into the hairline. So now with my brush, I'm kind of going to like smush it down a little to make it this like rectangle. And then I'm going to do it on my cheekbones. And I'm going to do the same technique of flicking it upwards into the hairline and kind of back towards the ear. And then like you guys saw earlier, I was really close to the hairline up here, but this time I'm going to go down a little further and just kind of diffuse the contour a little bit. So instead of blending into the hairline, now I'm blending into that contour. And then with the bronzer on the cheekbone for the contour, we left it more up here. With the bronzer, I'm going to bring it down. And same thing with the forehead. I'm just going to blend into the bronzer instead of blending into the hairline. And I'm kind of just going to go around the contour. Now I'm going to grab my Mercier powder again and grab some on my sponge. This time I'm going to grab more than what I grabbed for my eyes, and I'm going to make a line right here. This will also help if you brought your bronzer and your contour down too low. It's going to cover that up. We'll just kind of let that sit there. So I was trying to describe to you guys how I was putting on my bronzer on my eyes, and I just was not explaining it good. So I just went ahead and did this eye with no explanation and off camera. So I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys on this eye kind of what I do for my eyeshadow, even though it's bronzer. So I'm going to go in with this first shade here in the Kat Von D palette. And I am just using a like blending brush, and I always start off right on the center of my eyelid, and I go in these small circular motions and I go towards the nose. So I'm going middle towards the nose, middle towards the nose, and just kind of blending that and focusing there first. And then once I feel like I don't have much product on my brush, I kind of grab my finger and I pull my temple back, and then I take my brush and I go in these motions of like just going side to side, and I just like diffuse the line towards my eyebrow. So it's going to give the illusion of your eye just being like swooped back, and all we're using is bronzer. So I am not a huge eyeshadow person. I literally maybe wear eyeshadow 4 or 5 times a year, and every time I wear it, I never like it. And like I mentioned earlier, I am someone who focuses more on the face. I also am not really an eyelash wearer either. So I really just focus on the face more, and then the eyes just kind of complement everything else. So I always just add eyeshadow on my, bronzer on my eyelids, but you can also do this with like a neutral eyeshadow palette, or you can do whatever you want with your eyes. So I just grabbed a little bit more product, and I'm just going to kind of go where my arch of my eyebrow is, and I'm going to just diffuse that out and then blend towards the middle again. So I'm still using my bronzer palette. Now I'm just going in with a smaller blending brush, and I'm going in with that first bronzer shade, and we're going to contour the nose. So I grab a tiny amount of product and I start right in the middle of my nose, and I blend very lightly. And then I also blend into the eyeshadow. So I join the nose contour and the eyeshadow when I get like right around here. I need to clean my makeup brushes so bad. It has been so long, but I don't know about you guys, but I just think my brushes work better when they're dirty rather than when they're like freshly clean. I never think my makeup looks good the first time I do it after cleaning my makeup brushes. And then now I'm grabbing my Mercier powder again. I'm grabbing a very small amount on my sponge, and I am going to make a line under that bronzer. Then I'll just let that bake for a little bit. Girl, I don't know if you guys heard that. My cat's like sleeping, making these weird noises. So I'm taking my mascara primer, and I am literally so upset that this primer is now discontinued because it is from Marc Jacobs, and like I mentioned earlier, Marc Jacobs Beauty is like closed. They don't have this primer anymore. This one is literally so dry. It's so out. I've had it for like a year now. I do have another one that's not even open. I think it's in here. It's literally like not even open, and I am refusing to open it because I know it's the last one I will ever use. I noticed the biggest difference when I wear this primer and then put on my mascara, and then when I'm not wearing primer and I just wear mascara. It is a product that I always thought was so useless, so pointless. I never needed it, and when I used this one, I like became a mascara primer lover. So I apply it back here, and then I apply a very small amount towards the center and inner corner of my lashes. And now I'm going in with my mascara. This is the Tarte Man-Eater mascara. So I have a tip for you guys. I got this mascara from QVC, and QVC has so many amazing makeup deals. I didn't know it was a thing, and my boyfriend's mom actually introduced me to QVC, and I am obsessed. Before I go makeup shopping for anything, I always check QVC first. They have so many products that are literally like buy one get one free. So I purchased this at full price, and then I got literally like a full size for free. I also got, what was the other thing that I got from there? Oh, it's this setting spray from Too Faced. I purchased one, got a full size for free. Like, definitely check them out. They have a lot of Too Faced stuff on there. If you guys like the Too Faced CC cream, I only get mine from there. I think Ulta and Sephora now are huge ripoffs for the It Cosmetics. Is it It Cosmetics? Yeah, It Cosmetics CC cream, the SPF 50. On QVC, you get a full size and a foundation brush. Or they will sometimes have deals on there where you get a full size and then another full size for free. They do also have a jumbo size that's not available at Ulta or Sephora. It's an even bigger size than the one carried in stores. So I definitely recommend you guys checking out QVC. I will leave a link to this down below. Also this, because I'm going to use this today anyways, so I'll leave a link to it on QVC, but I highly recommend you guys check QVC out because you will definitely save so much money makeup shopping. I have never purchased skincare from there, but I have purchased a lot of makeup and body care. I have actually thought about doing a video of like a QVC haul and showing you guys how I shop on QVC and all of that. So I think that I might film that because it is a huge, amazing way to save money, and I feel like more people need to know about it. So when I'm applying my mascara, I start in the outer corner of my lashes. I apply a lot and really get that lift, and then once I feel like I have a good amount applied and I have a good lift, then I go in and apply just a little bit towards the center and inner corner of my lashes. And like I mentioned earlier, this gives like that fox eye effect. So I'm going to grab my highlight. I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Mega Glow. I think the shade is Mega Glow. Oh no, it's called Golden Flower Crown, and it's literally broken. I'm going to grab a very tiny brush. Is my camera? Oh no, we're fine. I'm going to grab a very tiny brush and literally make an exclamation point on my nose. I think Carly Bible contours the best out there. Like, she is so amazing at contour, and her nose contour is always just literally on point. And for her nose highlight, she says that she just makes an exclamation point on her nose. So she literally just adds a little dot right on the tip of her nose, and then she like just makes a line going down the bridge of her nose. Oh my god, there's a hummingbird at my window. Oh, she flew away. Oh my god, that was so cute. Definitely with my highlight, you guys can see the crookedness of my nose. It kind of goes to the left and then back over to the right, but I just love nose highlight so much that I can't give it up, even though it like accentuates my crooked nose. So I always take a Q-tip and clean the makeup off my eyebrows. I give so much props to those people who can do their makeup and do their eyebrows first. I literally get so much powder, so much product in my eyebrows that I don't know how people can do those first. So now that my eyebrows are all cleaned, I am going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I'm so lucky that I was able to purchase this because I have told my friends about this product and they've been wanting to purchase it, and it's literally never in stock. So I'm so thankful that I was able to purchase this and get my hands on it. The less you use of this, the better. So I use such a small amount, and I always start off in the middle of my eyebrow and just kind of go in this like upwards motion and just flick the hairs up. Okay, so now that I have that shaped how I want it, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Definer in the shade Taupe. This is also another thing I got from QVC. I'm very new at filling in eyebrows. I literally within like maybe the past like month or two, I've been filling in my eyebrows, and I haven't even been filling them in every time I do my makeup. It's like every once in a while I will fill my eyebrows in. So now let's move on to lips. Lips are the last thing we have to do, and you guys, I'm about to put you on to the best lip combo I have literally ever used in my entire life. I don't know if I will ever change it. I probably will have to, because my lip liner is Marc Jacobs. I don't know why when I'm using all these Marc Jacobs products that I'm so obsessed with is when Marc Jacobs closes, basically. So oh my god, this is like such a perfect nude lip combo. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I get the most questions about my lip combo, and it is such a perfect nude. So the lip liner I have is the Marc Jacobs lip liner in Nudist. Thankfully I picked up one more of these, so I do have one more because this is literally all I have left of this one. You cannot even like twist it up anymore. It's completely gone, but I'm still going to use it until I literally cannot use it again. So I'll show you guys how I overline my lips. So I always start off with the middle first. So I apply it there, then I just kind of go up to that lip line, and then I'm going to go from the outer corner and I'm going to join that line. But for the outer corners, I'm not going to outline my lip. I'm going to follow my natural lip line. If you just outline the middle, it's going to give you like that really cute like lifted effect of what like lip filler actually does. And then same thing with my upper lip. I kind of make the line right up here, but my actual lip line is like right below that. You guys, this liner is getting so low. This might be the last time I use it. And then I go in and shade the outer corners of the lips to kind of give my lips more of a contoured effect. But now that the lip liner is on, I am grabbing a concealer. So a little story about this concealer, it's the e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Camo Matte Finish Concealer. And I mentioned earlier I don't use matte concealers, but when I went to go purchase this, I didn't realize that the e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Concealer had a matte option. So I saw the like little sign that it's the 16 Hour Wear Concealer, and I just grabbed my shade without looking that it's actually a matte shade. And I noticed for the longest time my eyes were just creping so bad. I was so confused because I always crease under my eyes, but like this was like extra creasing, extra creping, extra dry. And I took a closer look at it and realized I purchased the Mattifying Concealer. So what I use it for now is I literally make a small line right in the center of my lip, and I'm going to take my lipstick. This lipstick is the Charlotte Tilbury Nude Kate lipstick. If you are someone who struggles finding the perfect nude lipstick, get this. It is literally the best nude ever. It's not a pink nude. It is literally just nude. Like, it is a nude lipstick. Literally, I've never ever in my life used a lipstick up like this. Like, literally, this is all I have left of this lipstick. And same, you guys saw the lip liner I have the tiniest amount left of that. So you know I love these products when I literally barely have anything left. I'm going to take my lipstick and just apply it, and I'm going to start from the outside and work towards the middle. And then I'm just going to add a little bit in the middle because I want some of the concealer to shine through. Lastly, let's set the face. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've filmed a makeup video on my channel, and I've literally never been happy with it, so I've never uploaded it, or I've uploaded it and deleted it, but I really feel really good about this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please give this video a thumbs up so I know you liked it. And if you guys want to see more makeup videos from me, please let me know down in the comments below. Also, before you guys leave, I would love for you to check out my Instagram. I don't ever tell you guys to follow me on Instagram, but I will leave it down below if you want to follow me on there. I post a lot about my pets. I post a lot about fashion, beauty, fitness, literally everything is always on my Instagram. If I'm not active here, I'm always active there. So definitely make sure you check that out and follow me on there. Also, before you guys leave, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great week, a great weekend, whatever time or day it is for you there. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.